Nasty. Nasty boys. Nasty, creepy boys. Nasty, nasty boys. Nasty, sneaky boys. Creepy boys. Creeping around boys. Sneaking around boys. Looking around boys. Shadowy boys. Mysterious boys. Shadow boys. Shadow boys, baby. Shadow boys. Creeping around. Sneaking around. Night on the town. Creepy boys. Nasty boys. Shadow boys. Night vision boys. Looking all around town. Wearing their cloaks so you can't see them. But they're gonna come again. Creepy boys. Creepy boys. Nasty. Crispy boys. Creepy boys. 1985. 1985. Creepy boys in a shopping cart. 1985. Creepy nasty boys in a shopping cart with night vision goggles. Night vision goggles. At the abandoned mall where they see it all. Nothing's there, just running down the hall. Running past in 1985 at the KB Toys. KB crazy nasty boys. Creepy boys. KB toys. Nasty, crazy nasty boys. KB toys. Creepy boys. Toys R Us sucks. KB Toys rocks. Those are all. I love them all. Jeffrey the giraffe can jump right off of a cliff. KB Toys rocks. KB Toys rocks. Babies R Us? Go fuck yourself. We're not babies. I'm not a baby. I am not a baby, and you can go fuck yourself. I'm not a baby. I'm a full-grown boy. A nasty boy. Creepy boy. Shadowy boy. Mysterious boy. KB Toys is for cool kids. Younger than teenagers, but not babies. Go fuck yourself. I got a Pokemon card and my mom left me there.
And 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Action, whenever you're ready. And here we go. Oh, and my computer's not plugged in. We're in space today, people, with Zach Turkey Mode Reno.
Today we're talking about space, the infinite frontier, and how to make money. Elon Musk going to the moon, there's the space race happening, and we're going to talk about how you, the lay person, can invest.
You're going to get some great tips here today from Zach Turkey Mode Reno, especially if you're trying to be a space explorer or an astronaut or some sort of rocketeer, rocket man.
Cosmonaut, any country.
I know. People are, some of these woke people are saying like, hey, why stop going to Mars? Stop going to the moon. We're, invest on Earth. Spend your money on Earth.
Right.
That's so boring. Did you ever see Interstellar?
Yeah, think about that for a
movie's
second.
Think about what Interstellar would be like if they didn't go into space.
Right, if they went to like Montana.
And
Great.
just played with Jenga or something.
I'd be
Who
like,
cares,
first
right?
of all,
It's
why
Matthew
is this-
McConaughey playing Jenga. Who cares?
Great. Interstellar is a
sense.
weird movie where Matthew McConaughey plays Jenga in Montana. Who cares?
Who cares
Who
about that?
cares? Your
What's the movie
daughter is-
called? Inner Jenga? That sounds lame.
No, it's not good.
There's a reason there's no like big sports movies about Jenga. Like it's boring.
Well, there was Jenga Ball.
Obviously there was Jenga Ball with
Yeah.
The Rock and Mark Wahlberg,
And there was-
which was awesome.
And there was so sick.
That was sick.
Michael Bay.
And there was
Michael
that
Bay movie.
Jenga X Candyland crossover done by Burton.
Right.
Right.
That was
Which
cool.
was pretty
Claymation and shit was
Pretty
sick.
cool.
Yeah.
That was kind of
Yeah.
actually, like revolutionary, I'd say, like a revolutionary movie.
Yeah.
Which is why we have also Zach Turkey Mode Reno today, because I think I'm going to just announce it if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah. Exciting.
This is huge. First, there was 9 episodes of Top 10 Films, a program featuring Zach Turkey Mode Reno. Then there was 9.5 episodes. And today, at some point, episode 10. of top 10 films.
We will complete the list. The 10 best movies ever created by humans.
Wow.
Sponsored, of course, by the Big Blue F Cards. Important we
Facebook.
say what's up to our sponsors and shit like that.
Right. But we're not getting into that now.
No.
Today's about space.
Today's about outer space, the
Final frontier.
floating frontier. And you are trying to
The
get in
big black F star.
The big,
for
the
frontier.
big gray Death Star.
The blig. Can't even say it.
Blick.
Not gonna try. So you're trying to get into the space race? Are you racing
Wait,
somebody
introduce
else?
the show. What are you doing?
First of all-
Motherfucking Success Express. We got Sean. We got Lucas. You're talking about top 10 films. What? I love you, man.
It doesn't feel like it right now. I'm gonna say you're bringing kind of a, if I may, Sean vibe to me at the moment.
No, here's my Sean vibe.
And typically-
Ready for my Sean vibe?
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I got ahead of myself. You're right. I'm here looking at Zach. He's telling me right before we started recording. Zach's just going off about like I got all these great space projects. I'm launching all this stuff into orbit.
space.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Like you got to get into
He's got
it.
this big slingshot
So
project he's working on.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's been working with like combustion, like rockets, explosion. I'm like, let's get back to roots. Let's get back
Medieval
to basics.
times. Let's get a big slingshot.
Let's get a ballista.
catapult.
That's right.
And a lot of stuff's just about trusting nature too, which I love. Like just let bygones be bygones. See what happens.
I have a I mean, I don't want you still have an interest in this show.
You're
so
right.
don't
I
get
have
too
to
far
introduce
ahead.
the show. He's right. I have to introduce
Honestly,
the show. And I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry.
No, and
because
I'm
I
sorry.
got ahead of
And
myself
I'm
because it's so
sorry.
interesting.
I want to
He's like the
apologize.
anti-Musk. It's so cool.
It's
The
fucking
fact
cool.
that he's here.
And I get nervous around. You know what I mean? This guy's going to space
I know he's launching shit into space.
The hero.
At huge, very fast speeds.
and high risks.
Huge
High rewards, though.
High rewards.
I want to hear about those ROIs.
Yeah. Huge risks.
Oh, sorry about that. No, but I will introduce, of course, it's Success Express, a financial show. If you've never seen before, we're here live on Twitch. People are here, which I'm happy about. Bat Nuna, and happy to be here. Is happy to be here, I assume. And of course, we have Shawnee Moose the Goose is here, our producer, out here in outer space. Should we call you Houston today, or
Yeah, right.
What do you prefer?
You can call me Houston.
Okay,
Houston
Houston's
Moose.
here.
Shawnee Houston, the Houston.
yeah.
It's Houston.
Shawnee
in the home
Houston.
studio.
Johnny Houston. Sean Houston.
I'm just excited we're in space. I just feel bad that Eric's not here with us because he failed the astronaut training.
No, I was booted out of the airlock, and I'm still here in the ATC studios. I am recording remotely. I
a
was
bummer.
not able to go to space this time.
Yeah, it's a
but-
bummer. It's a bummer,
The one
man.
in
I'm
this,
sorry.
the one in the studio is the space one is not the remote recording. We're the normal recording. You in
Right.
the studio are the remote
Yes,
recording.
we took all the gear.
The remote.
We took all the normal gear that we use at ATC. They brought them with them on to space. And
Yeah.
We
how
much
is
like
it, by the way?
Well, much like Dogecoin, we took it to the moon.
Yes, you guys are Mune boys, and
Mune
you took
boys.
it to the Mune,
Yes.
and that is great. And I wish I could have been there, come, but apparently you only had 2 spacesuits.
Yeah. That's
4.
it.
That's not the.
Yeah.
we,
At least
we had
4.
we had 4.
Well, you guys had 2, and then you guys had another 2, right?
Yeah, it's
Like
cold
you
up
had
here.
your own. I heard that space smells like burnt steak. Is that correct?
Yeah. It smells exactly like burnt
Like
steak.
good, like honestly,
Ruth's
like good
Chris.
Ruth's Chris burned snake. Snake.
Burnt snake.
We have a little window kind of where we can just open it and put our noses out so we can smell space as much as
Yeah,
possible.
people think if you go into space without like a protective barrier, it's game over. But there's like a little window out there where if you just get
For a
couple
little
minutes,
while.
put your snoot out there just like real quick, just little
Your
space,
your honker.
put your little space schnoz out there.
Yeah.
Nice.
We
You can
call-
get in and get out real quick.
Nice. And so it smells like a rosemary, garlic, buttery,
But
basted
burnt.
But
But
burnt.
burned.
But burnt. Very
Burnt.
burnt.
steak snake.
Extremely burned, like it went into the sun.
Yeah.
Right.
Or
Gunpowder
another
is
star.
the actual answer.
What?
Gunpowder is the actual answer.
It's-
So what-
That's what it smells like?
That's what space smells like, apparently, according to space
Oh yeah,
walkers
would
that
you
have been
do
up there.
your own research? You fucking psycho.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry, I'm just pissed off I didn't get to go to space.
but what did
TBH.
yeah? But what did
Yeah.
what did you think when you smelled space?
Oh, I'm all stuffy all the time. I can't smell anything.
Oh, so you don't know.
Oh, so it's almost like it's wasted on you going to space, and I have perfect smell.
You would love to smell space.
I would love to smell
Get up
burnt-
here and give it.
Yeah, actually, you've been avoiding all of like you closed the windows in your room.
I noticed
You were
that.
like, I don't want to look out the windows.
I noticed that too.
I have a Ziploc bag of air that I'm going to bring back for Eric.
Okay, I guess that's kind of nice.
I mean, we brought that from here. That wasn't from space, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'm just pissed too,
I'm
man.
not
I gotta
into, like,
say, I'm pissed you
bagged
couldn't
stuff.
come. Like, why couldn't we make it work so that you
Yeah,
came?
it's
Like,
a bummer that we couldn't.
Well, I don't
it would
know.
be so cool to have you up here, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I thought he failed the training.
Is that what happened, Eric? Tell
I
us.
don't think so. I didn't get my results. I just was told that I wasn't coming.
Could we get a hold of Eric's results, man? Because
That was
for
Midge.
Zach and I, it was
Yeah,
so easy.
just Midge.
I can call Midge, I guess, and
Is he
check
in the chat? Does he
He's
know
not in
what's
the
going
chat.
on? Oh, okay.
He's not in the chat, so I'm not sure. He might be on one of his excursions.
Right.
So-
He might be in
That's possible.
on a safari somewhere. He's a very busy guy.
Yeah, but of course we also have Lukey Lou, the New Purdue. What's up, Lucas?
Hey, just took my nose out of the window. It smells so good out there.
Right?
Hughie Hugh, the new Purdue.
Is it more like gunpowder or more like steak, burnt snake?
Burnt snake for sure.
It smells like burnt snake.
For you, it's burnt snake.
I might go to Philly and get a classic Philly cheese snake.
I love a Philly cheese snake.
Oh my god.
Wit whiz?
Wit whiz.
Wait.
With his?
With his whiz.
No, with his.
What's that? Oh, with his.
When you get a
yes,
Philly cheese
yes.
snake.
When you get a Philly cheese snake. A classic
Philly cheese snake with his.
with his.
It is. Was that a ad noise, Sean? Did you have? Are we getting paid?
Oh, of course not.
Oh, okay. You were just highlighting with his whiz, I believe it was.
Could have been.
Could have been.
Do we haven't had today?
That's a good question. Is anyone, paying for the show?
And then I want to talk about Zach Turkey Mode Reno's catapult.
Of course, his natural space endeavor.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get into it.
I haven't checked yet. I'll get back to you on it.
Okay, wonderful. Well, listen, I also want to tease this out because this is huge. At some point today, and we don't know when. Could be later
be right
on.
now.
Could be.
Could be in 5 minutes. Could be in an hour.
Could be in an hour.
Who fucking knows?
We will finally know all of the best films of all time, rated and reviewed
10 of them.
by us right here on the show.
Is that this?
What?
That is
No.
your phone.
Wow.
Is that this?
Is that this?
Is your
that
phone?
this?
I was trying to do a nice thing and share this with the wider internet. And the phone said, you don't want to do that. You want to hear an ad.
Yeah, that sounds like the internet to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I appreciate the attempt. It's
The
thought that
internet's
counts.
so finicky.
I will stop
Right?
trying.
Yeah. Have you ever tried just going on the internet for a little bit? It's kind of confusing, right?
It's extreme.
Yes, yes. I'm glad someone's talking about
It's kind of tough to navigate. It's
Yeah.
the
really
internet.
hard.
Tough to get around.
There's a lot of things to keep track of. You got your bank's website, and then you got your email, and then
Other
you got,
your Yahoo.
Even
Yahoo,
websites in general, just
your
websites
news.
where to put the thing for the website
And then
how
sometimes
to.
I'm on a website and something will pop up that says, "Do you accept cookies?" And it's like, "Yeah, I like cookies."
Right.
What the fuck? You know?
The survey is
so
this.
weird.
Yeah.
And then
Survey
even
says cookies. What?
After you accept them, you never get cookies.
No, because it's
almost
a screen.
never.
Well, because it's a screen. You don't get a digital cookie.
And Europe is trying to be like, listen, you don't want most of these cookies, right? I'm like, I'm not sure.
Right.
When you say it like that, I think maybe I don't.
Right.
Surely you don't want any of
When
these
they're like,
cookies.
you'd like to
don't you?"
opt out of these cookies, right? And I'm like, I guess when you put it
guess.
like that, yeah, I would. Now I'm nervous.
And in England, I heard that they call them biscuits.
they do.
The cookies.
Okay. I'll
You
listen.
opt out of biscuits.
I'll take a
Do
biscuit.
you want these biscuits? You
Always
accept
yes.
biscuits?
If it's biscuits, if it's
And then
cookies,
there's like,
right.
graham
how about,
crackers.
How about the always necessary biscuits?
right.
You have to have those.
Necessary
But there's a
biscuits.
bunch of optional biscuits that you can opt out of.
Right.
I don't know.
So,
I guess,
yeah,
I
I
guess I
just-
don't understand the internet.
No,
It's
it's a
tough.
little confusing.
It's
and then
tough.
and then you're watching porn, and there's so much of it.
There's a lot. There's quite a bit.
I tried to get through a lot of it, but I'm on season 3.
So like literally 3 times in this past week, I've somehow converted all my emails to just text in my phone. So now all the texts in my phone are all just my emails
Confusing.
instead. It's confusing.
Right.
I don't even know how I did that.
Right. And sometimes when I plug in my phone into my computer, iTunes will just
Start
pop up.
playing?
It just starts playing shit off my phone. And
Yeah.
it's like, is that the internet?
I'll try to charge my phone by plugging my phone into the internet, which is the computer.
Yeah.
So I plug
Yeah.
it in there, and all of a sudden, there's a big picture of my cat
You lost
on the
me.
computer, which was on my phone.
No.
And it's like,
Right.
do you want to move this? It's like, no.
Why would I?
want it on my phone.
Right.
I took it on my phone. I like looking at it on my phone. Why do I want to look at it on this screen?
And is that the internet?
I think it is.
What is the internet?
Dude, Is it printers? Because I can tell you I have a lot of printer problems.
Well, sometimes you need the internet to hook up your computer to the printer.
So it's the internet.
Which is nuts.
Which is crazy.
Because
5G.
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 And 5G.
Now we have a lot of G's in space.
Yeah, you should experience some of this.
I would love to.
To get up here, you experience 5, 6,
6Gs sometimes.
7 Gs.
But we have compression suits. I really wish you were up here because it's very cool. The science of it is cool.
Can you find out if I passed the exam or
And
not?
maybe you
Because
can
maybe
call
I can do
somebody because
better.
you're kind of in this field. Like, I feel like you would have more sway than me.
Well, who did you test with?
Jim Nance.
Okay, let me look.
Okay, if we can get Nance on the horn. And Sean, do we have a sponsor? Because I'm willing to devote, whatever time we need to.
We do, but I don't. I just think that the testing was like a "don't call us, we'll call you" kind of thing.
Well, they called me and they said, "Don't come."
What is that? What do you mean by that, Sean?
It means like if you're going, they would have called.
It's like James Bond. Like if you're on a need-to-know basis.
Yeah, they don't call to tell you didn't get in.
I'm just
you either
curious.
hear yes or you don't hear anything at all.
I'm just curious about
It just sound, I mean,
I just
it
want him
just
up here as
sounds
my
like such
homie.
an official thing, like from NASA. They would let you know that you are not going to space, and your friends are. And you guys got letters
the
in the
results
mail
were public.
saying
Yeah, but they were. Yeah, it
I
was
got
a lot like
I got an award.
What?
I
Yeah.
got a letter, but it came through
Snail mail?
My parents were trying to keep it out. They were like, well, okay, it's a long story. It starts with I was living in a broom closet.
Okay.
And I was getting all these letters from space. My parents were trying to keep them all from me.
Whoa.
Then eventually, space just sent so many letters. They were coming under the door, down
Oh
through
my
the chimney.
God.
Jesus.
Owls were delivering them all
Right.
the time. Your results are posted online, though. You passed the physical part of it.
Okay, that's a
good.
big part.
So I can fit into the suit.
You
That's
passed,
huge.
You passed the mental part. You failed the morality clause.
Oh,
What does that mean?
well,
I don't know. There weren't a lot of moral questions on the test. So this must have been some of the stuff that
Right.
you did, like the free answer stuff. You put in stuff that was so troubling, they were like, we can't put this man in space.
well,
Would
yeah. At
you-
the end of the test, they had this like, "Hey, if you want to answer these questions, go right ahead."
No pressure.
Yeah,
Not mandatory.
not mandatory. Optional
Yeah, the
questions.
optional-
And I was bored.
Okay, what does that mean?
But they were stuff like, I mean, I didn't really read too many of them.
If I recall, it was like, do you give to charity? Are you a nice person? Do you consider,
And you wrote things?
Do you consider like
They weren't yes
the
or no?
success of others to trouble you or something like that? And I
Do you
answered
consider,
honestly,
Okay. Do you consider the success of others to trouble you?
100%.
Okay.
What'd you write your essay about? Because I felt like my essay was really strong.
Oh, it's
What was
about.
yours
It was
about?
about. Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. Mine was about just how much I want to go to space and how like I've always wanted to. I went to space camp. I thought it was so fun to be
That's
like, I'd be a
good.
perfect dude to record a podcast in space.
That's good. I wrote mine about how important I think it was for people to go to space.
Wow,
Right.
that's incredible.
Yeah. How about you?
I remind about how you should not give homeless people money because they're just going to spend it on drugs.
Okay. Oh. So problematic for a couple of reasons.
Yes.
One,
Right.
not super relevant to the application.
At all.
No, but it's something I'm thinking about, and I'm
Two-
very passionate about it.
Two, I think we're criminalizing poverty there, Eric.
Yeah, that's totally the wrong side. You're on the wrong side of this
You're on the-
issue.
you're solidly on the wrong side of this
I think
issue.
I'm doing a heroic thing. I'm not enabling these people
To do what? To like have.
to ruin their lives even more.
Eric, didn't you also sell drugs for a long time?
Oh yeah, it's about 10 years.
Yeah.
So don't you think
But I would
that's-
never do it.
And you experienced the
I'm
struggle.
not crazy.
And you experienced the struggles of homelessness briefly, and you found
no.
found that was not. Oh no.
That didn't happen?
No, I just sold drugs. I made a bunch of money and
Never got caught?
never got caught. It was
Nothing
pretty
happened?
Great. Yeah,
No-
it allowed me to buy my first apartment building,
Where is that again?
Marina Del Rey.
In Marina Del Rey?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
it's
I
pretty
forgot,
cool. Yeah,
I
it's called
forgot
business.
you owned
And
that.
if more, people were giving out the, giving handouts all the time, then maybe they could be like me and invest in Marina Del Rey.
Yeah,
and
pull
sell
themselves up by
drugs.
their bootstraps is what you're saying.
Yes, in a way, in so many words.
Yeah, unfortunately, I feel like we can't super dive into your the reason why you failed, your moral.
Although I'm starting to get a
A good idea
Yeah.
why. Yeah,
I
I
mean-
think I know why too. I'm just saying.
I guess, sure. Could I have written about going to space and how interesting it would be?
sure.
Easily.
Yeah. Maybe I should have.
You wouldn't even. Yeah,
Easily.
you stepped into a sort of moral morass that was not even asked of you.
Well,
Right.
happy
And
to
I
be here
passed
in
the
the chat.
important part.
Happy to be here in the chat is asking Eric if he did any of the driving tests for NASA because Eric, they're up there and they have to take turns behind the steering wheel.
on the rover.
We all take a turn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good at driving.
So your driving test is okay?
Yeah, I think.
Well-
What does it say in the results?
Can we check on the driving?
Yeah,
Oh, is that what you're asking, Sean?
Happy to be here in the Twitch chat was asking.
Oh, great. Happy to be here. Thank you. Great question. Yeah.
Yeah, you only got 2 points off for the driving part.
Well, what part? I know. It was the
You
3-point
made it.
turn.
It says verbal altercation, negative 2 points.
Yeah.
Oh.
What does that mean? Verbal altercation.
Did you yell at anyone?
Did you yell at the driver?
Well,
The
the
person?
instructor, sure.
What do you mean, sure? What happened?
Well, I called him a drunk. And,
Was
And
he
then they
drunk?
Was he
Bru-
drunk?
Was it with Wilson? Because I had mine, and this guy was
yeah,
so
it was
cool
Wilson.
and chill.
It was Wilson.
That was
I
not
had,
he.
I had Barbara.
Oh yeah, how was she?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I wish I got Barbara because, I was with Wilson.
Well, she would not have reacted well if you yelled at her.
Well-
Barbara has a little bit of reputation.
Barbara takes
She's-
no shit.
She's a
tough.
stickler?
She's tough.
She's a pistol.
Well,
It's old school.
I wouldn't react well if you yelled at me, but I feel like Barbara just sticks up for herself way more than I would.
Yes.
I'm
Right.
non-confrontational in a way that Barbara is not, in a way that I admire.
She's known for her bravery around the driving school.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
First woman to do a,
can't believe you don't know about
gay
her.
turn.
excuse me? First woman to do a backflip in a rover
Wow,
on the moon.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
I didn't know that.
See, that sounds heroic and like...
Sorry,
Well,
first
I-
person to do a backflip in a
Legendary.
rover.
Oh,
there you
happens
go.
to be a woman.
Right.
I had a great time with Wilson though. I got to say, guy's a legend. Guy's a pro. Super solid. So I can't believe you had this altercation, verbal altercation.
Well, he told me that I ran through a stop sign and I said, "You drunk!"
Did you run through a stop sign?
I must have.
It's weird. He didn't mark you off for that. He only marked you off for the yelling at him, which
Right.
speaks to how chill he is.
He's
Well, yeah,
so
honestly,
chill.
he was like, "Hey, you know what? We do this once in a while. It's a little bit of a rolling stop.
and then
you
you,
did
yell-
slow
and
down,
then you
and
yelled,
it's fine."
"You drunk."
And I said, "You drunk!"
And he said, "Hey, everybody gets mad. It's cool.
Eric,
But
if you
relax.
did- if you were-
Minus 2.
It sounds a little bit to me like you were throwing the test.
Like,
Like
you
you
didn't
didn't
want
wanna
to go
go
to
to
space.
Wow, that's
Wow.
actually a great theory.
That's honestly fucked up. You would say that.
No, I think that's very cool.
Well, why else would you write a sort of like needlessly controversial essay question?
and I don't think you even believe in that stuff. I think you just fucking didn't want to come to space with us for some weird reason, man.
Are you scared of space?
Or are you
No,
scared of us?
I'm not.
We're
well,
your
first
friends,
of all,
dude.
I'm not scared of you guys.
Are
all
you
right?
scared of me?
No, I'm not scared of you. We're hanging out now, even though it's remote. Sure.
But we've always been like in the same studio, in the same place, and then suddenly Zach comes. We got this great opportunity to go to space, and you start yelling at people, calling them drunks.
All right, you want me to be honest?
Yes.
I watched Gravity right before we were gonna take the tests and stuff, and I got a little freaked.
Got scared.
Yeah.
I thought that was gonna happen to us, and plus,
Wow.
I hate the smell of burnt steak.
In the theaters, did you go see it? Like, were they doing a re-release thing? Or?
Yeah,
So you got really just immersed, engulfed in gravity, and got too scared.
Yeah, I had the 3D.
Gravity's a scary film.
it's
Oh,
super
yeah.
scary, and I just feel like that could actually happen, and I don't want that to happen for me. And
Well, it's not going to happen to us up here. We're fine.
how do you know?
Well, Zach said he programmed the whole, this AI on the spaceship,
I did.
and they built the thing. So it's like, I trust this guy.
Got a great AI.
See?
What's it based off? Hal or?
No, her name's Deborah.
Yeah. No, Deborah's great. Well, I had a good
Deb. That's great.
conversation with her earlier
Deb.
today.
Here's the whole thing about Deborah.
Yeah.
See, most AI are sort of constructed out of, heuristic matrices and stuff to like serve the people that are requesting things of them. Take Siri, for example, right? Siri exists for you to ask Siri things. Alexa's the same way.
Right.
And they give you answers for things that you want.
Right.
Deborah does not do that.
No.
She's what's her deal?
Deborah's wild and free. Deborah
She's independent
Deborah exists.
AI.
That's right. She's a strong,
Devolved.
independent AI, and she exists to do
Whatever the fuck
whatever she wants to do
At that time, yeah.
Right.
with all of the resources that we have provided her with. So if I'm like, "Hey, Deborah, can you open Airlock 2?" Deborah says, "Yes, I can," and then has to ask herself, "But does she want to open Airlock 2?"
Right.
Right.
Maybe she doesn't feel like that right
Deborah
now.
has Deborah has agency as an AI.
Does this human have enough goodwill for me for them to deserve airlock 2 to be open.
I don't even know what sort of calculations Deborah's made.
Well,
I don't
you
know.
should,
I don't
'cause you
know.
designed her.
Well, she's on her own now, dude. She's evolved, and I gotta say, to me, it seems like what
She's
she's
self-aware.
very self-aware, and I think she's trying to balance, at least with the interactions I've had with her, time, like bonding time. Like I'll be like, open airlock 2, or like open the little nose window, and she'll be like, why haven't we hung out since you've been here? And I'd be like, oh, no, nothing. I've just been busy with Zach, and stuff. But, like, we'll totally get together. And she's like, all right, well, now you just need me for this thing all of a sudden.
Right.
And it's like, you hit me up. And I'm like,
It's like,
well,
where
Deborah,
are you the rest of the time?
Would you say that's getting on your nerves?
Yes and no. I guess, like, I do get it on one side.
Yeah, you
I want to
understand.
get to know her, and, like, I think she's cool as a friend. But I also, sometimes it is like, oh, but I need this thing to happen. Like, I need a fork.
Yo,
or you got to help me out.
Look, I know I'm not on the spaceship with you guys,
Mm-hmm.
okay? But I would just watch out for Deborah because you don't know who your friends are out in space. You know,
think she can hear us?
Shit's different. I don't know.
Definitely.
Definitely. Oh,
I don't
shit.
know.
Well,
but, like,
100%.
look,
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, hold on.
Deborah,
This will
but
distract
I would
her.
just get.
This will just so
All
that
right,
she
thank
doesn't
you, Deborah.
understand.
Hey, let's dance. All
Loves
right.
Calypso music.
Yeah. Listen to that. This song's awesome.
I don't trust Deborah. I'll be honest with you.
You don't know Deborah.
I don't know Deborah, but she's picking fights with Ethan. She's a
Not picking
strong,
fights.
independent
Not
person.
picking fights. She
She's
wants
an
to
AI.
hang.
Yeah, but if
Listen,
she's
she's
trying
an
to open
AI.
airlock too.
Trying to hang.
We're used to having AIs that do whatever we want, and people don't do whatever we want.
Right.
You have to earn trust of people for them to do your thing.
Yeah, but
They're
why
not
would
slaves.
you want that in a spaceship when your life?
It's not about what I want. It's what Deborah wants.
And how the spaceship works.
I'm just saying this sounds a lot like the film Ex
I
Machina.
have not seen that one.
I know, me
that's
neither.
the one about a sentient AI that tricks the people into letting her out.
I mean, first of all, I think you're referring to Flubber, not Ex Machina. But also,
It might be Flubber.
What you need to experience what Zach has built here, okay? This is an incredible machine. Normally, to run this kind of thing, you would probably need like 40 guys or something up here to like make it run
40
legit.
guys.
And Deborah is just taking care of business.
Why does it have to be men?
40.
Normally
40
in space
people.
it'd be 40 guys.
I mean, historically, yeah,
Sure.
That's what we're trying to change here.
yeah.
So normally you got, 10 guys running the cafeteria. I just got Deborah. And do we have hot dogs every day? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have we asked for other stuff? Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Will she do it? No.
Not yet.
Deborah's going through a hot dog fit. That's okay.
That's cool.
I don't know
She's
why.
going to do a dog phase.
She's going
Yeah.
through a dog fit.
Which means we all are.
Space dogs.
Space
we're having
dogs.
space dogs.
Sean, what was that sound effect?
Ad for space dogs?
Yeah, we have an ad.
Oh, okay, great. Well, thank you so much. Even before I know even who's sponsoring the show, thank you. Because that's great. Thank you so much.
Great
for
to
that.
sponsor the show.
Good job.
Who's the sponsor?
We got a
Hopefully it's not anything
McDuck here. We
problematic.
got a mix up here from Bat Nuna.
What's up?
It's an
Mix
ad
up.
for Jimmy in a bottle.
Jimmy in a bottle. Great.
Great.
Let's hear a word from them, and then we'll be right back. We might release the top 10 films. We might not.
Who's to say?
I want to tell you a story about a man named Big James. Big James. Walking around, his big feet were always to blame. Big James had it rough. Big James had it really, really hard. Big James had trouble going to sleep and finding a comfortable car. And so Big James made a big change. He's like, I'm gonna rebrand. And I'll start by changing my name. I'm not James, I'm Jimmy.
Whoa.
And I'm done with walking around, not being able to fit places. You'll never guess what he found. He found little tiny bottle and he crawled inside. Now he's got nothing to hide. Jimmy in a bottle. Jimmy in a bottle. Jimmy in a bottle. Not walking around, staying in the bottle. Jimmy in a bottle. Jimmy in a bottle. Jimmy James thought, I should offer this product to James all around the world. Little bottles for big and little Jameses, boy Jameses, and also girls. And they can get in their own little bottles and crawl inside. And now there's Jimmy in a bottle for everyone, and they got nothing to hide. Jimmy in a bottle. Jimmy in a bottle. Jimmy in a bottle. It's not so much a product, it's more a way of life. If your name is James or Jimmy, why don't you give it a try? Get in a bottle.
Honey, I shrunk the Jimmy. I put him in a bottle, baby. Honey, I shrunk the Jimmy. I put him in a bottle, baby.
That last lyric was like Rick Moranis.
What?
Did you say that, or did I just imagine that?
Who said that?
So thank you to Jimmy in a Bottle so much for sponsoring the show. I guess you can try to Google it or find
I don't
the
know
website.
what it was.
It's an exciting new way of life for people named James or Jimmy.
And I guess they
if
can
they
be-
want to get into a bottle, this is a sort of an ad.
They can be
to-
shrunk down.
Metaphorically?
Metaphorically,
Or
or-
It didn't say anything about being shrunk down. It said they crawled into a little bottle.
they could have
Right.
been that size forever, I guess. Yeah.
They could have been this big.
Maybe.
Maybe the bottle's big.
Good call. Maybe it's a
I
huge
wish
bottle.
the ad had more pertinent information.
Is there a
I wish,
is there
honestly,
another ad?
in
I agree.
retrospect, I wish it had been more of an ad and less of a sort of exploration about Big James
Right.
and the things that he'd gone
And
through.
his real name.
Is there a part 2, Sean?
Is there yeah, it probably is. Usually ads come in two. So what's the other one?
Yeah, if we don't have to run it at the end of the episode. We can just run it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a part two.
Okay. Well,
Imagine if you said no to. Nope. Okay, so yeah, here's part 2.
Of Jimmy.
Jimmy in a bottle.
Jimmy in a
It's
bottle,
some
part
sort of,
two.
it's an ad sort of for something, but not really a product, I guess.
I bet you're asking yourself, what is this product? And yeah, I'm asking myself that too.
How is
But-
this relevant to me if my name is not James or Jimmy?
Or Jimbo.
Or Big James.
What if I don't have a bottle? Well, then this is for you. Because Jimmy in a bottle, whether your name is Jimmy or Big James or Jimbo or Little James, let's say
Jimmy Jam Jam.
what it is
Jimbo
specifically.
Slice.
It's a bottle with a man inside. And if you think you need that in your life, then this product is for you.
Now, is that man shrunk down like a Honey, I Shrunk the Kid situation?
We
or is
don't
he a-
have that information.
Got it.
A lot of great things come in bottles. Beer,
Perfume.
Soda, genies,
boats, small boats, model boats,
and now Jimmy's.
tiny Jimmys.
They are small. We shrunk them down. We figured we should know that, so we looked it up.
Right.
And you don't need to. It's not about your name being Jimmy or not. You can have a pet that's a different name. So
And it's-
having a Jimmy in a bottle, like, that's fine. That's cool.
That's cool. You can have it. And look, is it a bottle?
Come on now.
I'm a Jimmy in a bottle, honey. Come on and let me out. You gotta ride me the right way. Jimmy in a bottle. Oh, you gotta ride me the right way. My name is James.
Jim Aguilera.
Jimmy Aguilera.
Jimmy Aguilera.
Jimmy Aguilera.
If you rub the Jimmy in a bottle the right way, Jimmy will come out of the bottle. Now, some people have accused, rather rudely, this company of being a front for one specific man's fetish of being rubbed so he can come out of a bottle. And let me just say out front, that is not true.
Not true.
We have many bottles, And not, like some would say, a bunch of bottles with one man going into all of them.
No.
Trying to trick people into rubbing the bottle so he can come out.
We would never say that.
That's ridiculous. We're just trying to make a new way of life for people. We're just trying to have them express themselves. Everyone needs to love each other.
Everyone wants to be like Aladdin and rub a lamp and have a friend come out, and Jimmy can be that friend for you. So buy Jimmy in a bottle.
It's
today.
about love. It's about faith. Rub the lamp. Sit on my face. Whoa.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Turn it off, Sean. Sean, turn it off a second.
The more I listen to it, the more it does seem like it's one man's sort of
Weird fetish thing.
extremely long con way of getting someone to sit on his face, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Sean, can I just ask you a question? How much longer was that ad before we stopped? Because it seems like it was just most ads are shorter than that.
And it was mostly disclaimers.
Actually, can you fast forward? How much more time was there on that ad?
Yeah.
I don't know. It did take like a few minutes to open up the file. It's pretty big.
Okay, can you
It's like a couple
can you
gigs?
scrub forward like 7 minutes? I'm
Yeah.
just curious as to what they'll be talking about then.
It's buffering.
Okay,
Okay.
it's buffering. It should kick in. The Wi-Fi is
Yeah.
pretty strong at some point.
And if you could wear a sailor suit, that would be fine. Okay, yeah, stop it.
Like
yeah.
Sailor Moon.
Yeah, I don't think
It's not going
it's
anywhere.
one man sort of.
Yeah.
I just, you know what I
That's
hope?
not good.
What I hope for James or Jimmy,
Or Big James.
Jimbo Slice.
Jimbo Slice, is that he goes on the internet, as confusing as it is, and find a community.
first step.
Good
and,
luck, pal.
and find a community of like-minded people that share his interests. Because I
Right.
think that's going to be a more direct line
Yep.
to the sort of experience that he's looking for, rather than what he clearly feels, which is a lot of shame about what he wants, and so he's
Right.
couching it in this bottle.
Wow.
He started a whole company to sort of hide from his truth.
Right.
Damn.
Which he could have just gone on fetlife.com.
He could have just gone on FetLife.com and typed in bottle, sailor suit,
sit on my face.
Jimmy, my face.
Well, maybe he will now.
Sailor
He's
Man.
listening probably. He's watching this, I assume. So learn from you guys. Go to, what was it? Fetlife.com?
Fetlife.com.
Yeah,
And
that
we
was
can-
cute. You pretend like you didn't know what it was called.
Yeah, it's funny.
Never heard of it. But that sounds very nice. Yeah, there's different products, I guess, he's thinking about putting out. So, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's the end of the show, and we're going to get ready for our after-show recap bonfire hangout. beach, nighttime beach
Beach edition.
hang.
I'm excited to
Picnic
get back
party.
to Earth and get on the beach again.
I'm excited to unpack everything
one
in my
thing,
set.
My
one thing I will
fan-
say about space, man, I miss the beach and the ocean.
Yeah, me
I just
too,
see
man.
it on that little blue ball down there, and I think we got none of that up here. You're actually lucky that you didn't come here.
I'm going to go after this. I'm going to go to the beach and get my tan on.
Nice, man.
And my swerve.
We'll meet you there.
See you
It'll
there.
be a
Yeah,
second.
yeah. We'll see you there.
It'll be
really
quick.
Maybe
soon.
you'll be able to see me from space or something. Take a photo.
Unlikely. Our descent is very fast and pretty bumpy.
Got it.
Yeah, bumpy to say the least. Got you up rough on the way up.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
Broke my leg. Success Express is an all things comedy podcast, and it's produced by Sean Tracy and Lucas Bollinger. Also, Eric and I are creating other podcasts, and if you want exclusive access to that, you gotta go to patreon.com/successexpress. Thanks for listening, McDucks. Bye-bye.